right, welcome back, everybody. High school remains the topic, and provincial champions also remains the topic. We're going to talk to the Miller Marauders, the reigning, as of a weekend and a half ago, or a week and a half ago, I guess now, 4A provincial champions. They, of course, won the city championship, which you saw right here on Access 7, knocking off Leboldus, and then took it to Centennial in the provincial championship, the team out of Saskatoon. Here to talk about that, three, I believe, all grade 12s? Yep. Captains? Mm-hmm. Perfect. Dean Coos knows how to pick them, sends the right guys. Anyway, we have Emmett Stedman here, Kieran Passant in the middle, Luke Horning at the end. Mr. Stedman, we'll start with you. Congratulations on the provincial championship.
Thank you.
This has been I guess a long wait for you guys. I mean, obviously you won in 3A a couple of years ago, but to build this program up, to get back to 4A, which was last year, and then to win everything this year, it required some patience and a lot of work, and you guys must be feeling really satisfied.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, it feels great. We really kind of started, the seniors now when we were in grade 10 and we went to win cities in 3A, that kind of started everything, started the attitude and the mindset towards winning this, and I think that kind of resulted in this 4A provincial championship.
It wasn't that long ago, obviously before you guys got to Miller, that they weren't very good. And then all of a sudden, guys like Braden Long and some of the other guys showed up and skipped their bantam year just to sort of invest in that program. A lot of hard work has paid off now, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. I think those older guys like Braden Long, Jackson, and Dallin, they really paved the way for the seniors we have now. Like, they set a high standard for work ethic and stuff like that. So it was easy to just take after them and kind of follow their lead, and then it led us to a provincial championship. So.
Luke, talk about that provincial title game. I mean, there might be sort of an inclination to let up a little bit after the city championship, because that's obviously a huge high. Yeah. You guys clearly didn't. I mean, you took it to Centennial 43-0. What went right for you guys that game, other than probably everything?
Yeah, I'd say everything, for sure. We started out really strong. That's something that we didn't do towards the beginning of our season, was we were more of a second half team, but I'd say towards the end of our season we started coming out strong, and then we played a really good first half, and then we let our backups go in for the majority of the second half, but yeah, we just started strong and put the pedal to the metal.
Now, as you pointed out, and I didn't know, prior to the city championship, you played both ways this year.
Yeah.
2 picks in the provincial championship game, I believe?
Yeah.
Awkward question. You're a quarterback, but you also played some defense. What if a post-secondary team, one you really want to play for, says, we like you, but we don't know if we have room at quarterback on the depth chart. You want to play some defense to start out? What would you do?
Well, it's actually happening for a couple schools.
Huh?
So, yeah, it's something I have to take into consideration, because it's not just the school, because now I'm thinking about positions too, and I know that I'm open to playing defense, but I just need to find out really what I want to do, and then I'll go from there and then start looking at different schools and take that into consideration.
Now, there's a kid named Claremont who was a stud quarterback in high school and switched to receiver at the next level, and that seemed to work out all right for him. Just saying, that's an option. Yeah. You guys are both receivers who also play some DB. Oh, yeah. Clearly, you want to play receiver at the next level?
I mean, whatever I can do for the team, I will do, and receiver is kind of the position most coaches find I suit the best, so yeah, for sure.
Same for you?
Yeah, same kind of thing for me.
Take us back to the city final. Leboldus, they beat you twice so far this year. Blizzard night, terrible for offense in terms of the skill players, but still you put up 23 points on them, 23-3. What went right for you guys that night?
I mean, I think we're just kind of firing on all cylinders. Like, our run game has always been working all season. We had 2 of the best running backs in the province, in my opinion. So, I mean, it's easy to get the pass game going when you have that kind of run game working for you. On our team, the other teams have to worry about pretty much every aspect. They have to worry about our run game, the quarterback running, and our passing, and stuff like that. So our team, our offense just always keeps the other team on its toes, and like, we just executed well, put up points.
Yeah, I was going to say, you got really a 3-headed attack out of the backfield. Somback, Birdsell, Tyndale, and this guy here also likes to run the ball a little bit. Yeah. Luke, what's your best memory of your grade 12 year?
provincial championship and just the team as a whole, like all the grade 12s. I could not ask for a better group of guys to compete with.
Now, you guys had, I'm assuming, a pretty tight group. A lot of you guys played Team Sask. And, of course, you took part in the Canada Cup victory this past summer. How tight is the group of seniors?
I mean, we've been playing football together for forever, at least, you know, against each other as well, too. We've grown really tight and made a good bond just by competing all the time. And football's a real special sport because it's more than competition. It feels like a brotherhood almost between us.
It's going to be tough going your separate ways after this?
Yeah.
I mean, you still got a lot of school year left, so it's not like, oh, that's it, see ya.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens where we go.
Yeah, I mean, we're all pretty good. Hopefully we have potential to get to the next level and play beyond that. So I won't, you know, I don't doubt I'll meet some of these Miller Marauders in the future.
Now, if you're not suiting up together, you'll certainly see each other on the field. What's so good about this year's team?
I'd say honestly, just how close our senior group was. Like, we've been playing together since grade 10. We've been expecting this outcome since grade 10, basically. So I'd say that's the most important thing, is just how close we were, how we all played for each other, and that kind of thing is pretty special in a team. It's pretty important to all of us.
Luke, you guys weren't like a Cinderella story. Everyone going into the year said Miller's the team to beat in 4A this year, certainly in Regina and probably in the province. Was that tough for you guys, knowing that you got the bullseye on your back every game, every team, except for maybe Noel, every team is going to bring their absolute best game against you guys every week?
Yeah, I like the pressure. So I know I had heard the talk and that we were projected to be number 1 going into the season, and I believed it. I agreed with them, so I like the pressure, and it made us compete harder to fulfill the expectations, I'd say.
It kind of helped us because we had something to prove, you know, because we had all this talk hyped up about us, especially when we lost to the Boldest. That, you know, that next week we just needed to prove again what everybody was talking about.
Does the team need something like that? I mean, I think if you guys cruise through the regular season, beating everybody by 30, 40, maybe you wouldn't have been as sharp in the playoffs? I mean, hindsight, obviously, who knows, but do you think that might have been?
I don't know. I mean, losing as a team is always something to learn from. I think we can bounce back from it pretty well. You know, we could have you know, packed our bags and went home or whatever, but it just inspired us to work harder. So I think overall it did inspire our finish.
To all the Noel parents, I'm sorry, but we weren't very good. You guys all played basketball for Miller?
Yeah.
How's that team going to look? Because obviously there's another scenario where you guys have all played together for a bunch of years. Are you going in expecting to maybe win a city championship?
Yeah, I mean, we have the same starting lineup this year that we did last year, so we have a full starting lineup coming back, as well as probably 3 players off the bench. So, yeah, it's a special group of guys. Like, we're all pretty talented athletes, and we're expecting to have a good basketball season. It'd be nice to get a city championship after we just won a provincial for football, so it'd be nice.
Sure. Well, Boldest seemed to have some fun winning both for a few years, so you guys
Yeah.
might be the next in line. Congratulations, great season. Good luck in basketball, and yeah, thanks for doing this.
Thank you.
Here you go, folks. Stick around. More to come.